Hi, everyone. Let me see. Welcome. Yep. Today's Sunday, and it is Super Bowl Sunday. But I'm not a football person. I'm here, and my name's Sherry, and this is Katy, the Greenland quilter. She's here.
Hi.
And we're kind of thrown off a little bit because we know that the chat has. Okay, Joe's just come in. Hi, Joe. Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
It threw me off a little bit, but I'll be okay. So let me see. I did take some notes here. Okay. I wanted to welcome everyone to the second week of our Alice Wonderland. So long. I'm Sherry, and this is Katy, the Greenland quilter.
Hi, y'all.
And we are the host of the So Long. We're doing it as a collaboration. So when it's been uploaded, it will show on my channel and Katy's channel. So, yeah, it will once it's uploaded. Once, you know.
Oh, you mean after we? Oh, yeah.
It has to upload to YouTube.
Yeah.
And then I can hit the collaboration button, and there it goes. So, anyway, we had Sheila's here. Hi, Sheila. Welcome in. I wanted until this, you guys know that this is live. So as it being live, it is going to. I'm going to make a few mistakes. I may have to get my seam ripper out, or may have to cut some more fabric, but that's just the way it goes. So
which one are you going to start out with today?
We're going to start out on block 5. And that is the log cabin.
Yep.
I'm seeing if this is.
I'm going to cheat.
Okay, this is going slow here.
Can you tell if anybody's in the vertical chat?
I can go off of this one and look.
No, you know what? Let me see if I can see the vertical chat. You just do what you got to do, and let me go look around and see if I can see.
I have to get my brain wrapped around today.
Yeah, while you're doing what you're doing, let me go see if I can see the other one.
Okay.
I think I'm logged on to the horizontal one.
So Tyson is in here. Welcome. Glad to see you, and I'm glad that you're catching our live. Yeah, we're doing our second week of the Alice's Wonderland So Long, and we did blocks 1 through 4 last week of the book. And this week we're doing blocks 5 through 8. I don't know if anybody can see this or not.
I found the vertical. Okay. Then there is actually people in that chat, so I'm gonna have to pull that one off of here too. Otherwise, I won't see what they're saying.
Okay. Hopefully, I can. Will you tell me who is in? Maybe that.
Right now in the vertical, there's K Money Quilting. Hi there, and there's Mr. Bad Shay there. I don't know, from Bangladesh. Looks like.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting that.
And then over on the the horizontal, we got Joe, Sheila, so enticing. Looks like that's what we got so far.
You know what? If I get in I see it now. I was out of the comment section, so I can see everybody now on mine.
I just can't see everybody.
I know. We'll work those boogies out. Anyhow, so I was just kind of organizing my blocks a little bit and putting them on my little trays that I like to do, but I only got 2 of them done. And we are going to start out with the first one, and that's going to be the log cabin. Now, there's many ways to do a log cabin, but we're going to do it their
Yes,
way.
there is. And
Yeah,
yeah, go
because
ahead,
we
sorry.
can. Well, that's okay. Because one way is that they're showing is good because it's very quick if you're doing multiple blocks of the log cabin of the same fabrics. It is where they do it strip piece. I'm going to see if I can get you guys up here a little bit to where I can see a bigger. Okay. So, anyhow, they do it strip piece. So what's good about that is you take your little square and you take your first long piece and you would sew your little squares to that first long piece. And then you cut them. So that's what we're going to do today. And it actually goes very fast that way instead of having them cut into the actual size for each one. It actually chainsaws them this way. I have something up here that I got to get off of my screen because it will drive me crazy. Katy, you want to tell them about your channel or why I'm playing here?
Sure, why not? My name is Katy, and my channel's Greenland Quilter Channel. My channel's about 2.5 years old now, and basically, when I first started the channel, I kind of didn't know where I wanted it to go, and it took me about a year to figure that out. So basically, my channel is about my living here in Greenland, and I wasn't a quilter until after I moved here. Basically, I was raised in Florida and spent from 1967 until 2011 living in Florida. The latter half of it was spent in North Florida. And I had horses and I was racing, and I'm a master gardener. So that's what I did. You know, I did horses and gardening. I raised 3 children who reached adulthood before I ever got married a second time. And so when I moved over here, one day when my husband had been at sea for about 5 months, he comes home and I said, you need to help me out here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with myself. Because I was a substitute teacher at a middle school and high school. That's what I was doing. And, was running horses, and because I had one horse that I raced and I had 3 other ones that I rode on a regular basis. And, I had kept myself busy between that and gardening and substitute teaching. So when I got over here, I didn't know what to do with myself because it was so new to a foreign country. I didn't speak the language yet. And he says, well, have you been on YouTube? No. Well, why don't you go on YouTube and look around? And it turned out that I started out with crocheting. I joined 2 groups on Facebook, and then I went on YouTube and I stumbled onto Yvette Renee's channel, and there she was doing 2 unboxings. One was of Sew Sampler, another was on Cotton Cuts Classic Box subscription. She also talked about the PMQ, and she also talked about Sweetwater quilt labels. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about sewing. And then she also talked about Becca of Sew Becca, and I went over there and watched her channel, and I was hooked. The next thing I know, this is morphed into what I'm doing now. And so basically the channel is about living in Greenland, quilting, crocheting, gardening comes in a little bit. Every summer I go off sailing with friends where we go off grid completely, where there's no internet access, and I film footage of that and I put that online. So especially if we go to the ice cap or we see bunches of icebergs, I get to film all that and share that with everybody online. So it's a hodgepodge of things, but the main thing that I spend the most time on is the quilting end of it. And then the other stuff just comes as I have footage for it. So that's who I am. Was that too much information?
No, I got to stand because I forgot to rethread my machine.
Uh-oh.
I got to stand up just to do that in a second.
Do you want me to keep going?
In that, you can just talk, chit chat for a second.
Tell me when you're ready to start. Just tell me when you're ready to start sewing.
I will.
So anyway, Uh, I've been married now. Well, see, I've been living in Greenland now for 14 years. Um, I've been married. We just had our 15th wedding anniversary on January the 2nd. And as of this upcoming Saturday, it will have been 16 years ago that he asked me to marry him. And someone asked me how long that me and him have been known each other. We've known each other now for 26 years.
It's a long time.
Yeah, so um, we started out as friends. He wasn't looking for, love. I wasn't, because I was done with men, or I thought I was. you know, and he comes along and turns my whole world upside down. And he's an extraordinary human being. That's all I can say about him, because
That's
there's
great.
no one like him. He's
Well, I
just
think I
sweetheart.
got my machine just about ready
Okay.
here. Oh,
All right.
I did change my see, I went as far as changing my needle because I had been paper piecing. And I didn't get any further than that. I
Uh-oh.
was squirreling around here again. Hey, is anyone who's sewing along, did you get your first 4 blocks done? Were you able to get them done without any problem?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. If you finish your first 4 blocks, can you let us know in the chat that you did? And also, have you posted them over either on, have you posted pictures of them so we can see them? Because so far I've only seen, what, 3 or 4 maybe, Sherry? What about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, I know
Well,
that a couple people just got their book this week, so they got to play catch up.
I want to say hi to Regina and Geraldine, and I think I did say hello to Sheila, and Joe. So yeah, if you got your blocks done, the 4, that's great. But if you have any problem, let us know. And another thing is that if you have any questions, if you want to, while we're chatting or anything, if you want to put a question mark before your question, like 2 question marks before, and then ask your question, we'll be able to spot it really.
Yeah, we'll be happy to
pretty
answer.
easy.
Yep.
And
Joe says Nikolai is awesome.
Yeah.
It's good to see all of y'all in the chat here.
Yep. It is.
Yeah,
I think I had that written down somewhere. But
I'm with Sherry though. How many of you have gotten some of your blocks done? Let us know in the chat. Inquiring minds want to know.
Okay, I guess I didn't put the thing about the question mark of question. So anyway, I'm just fumbling right now. So anyhow, I'll put that on for a second, where you can you should be able to put your channel link down also. If you have a channel, just type share,
Here,
and it will come
let
up.
me test your bot. What are we typing? For sharing
Share,
channel link?
SHARE. All you have to do is type that.
Say it again.
SHARE. It's the word share.
Oh, SHARE. Okay.
Yeah.
No exclamation?
Nope. But I want to test something out, and then we'll get right into this, because I know that we're on a timeline today.
Yep, it's sharing it.
I'm seeing whose channel it shared there.
It was mine.
Okay. Sheila says, I have the book, but I'm not doing any sew-alongs at this moment. Too many, I understand, work in processes. Yeah. But it's good that you're coming in and joining, so it gives you a little insight what to expect. And Jessica says she'll be starting this month with a local friend. Yeah, you did tell me that she bought the book and you were going to you guys were watching, and she was going to go ahead and do this. So, okay, get that off. Let's see. Hey, do me one other favor. I just want to see if it worked. I was playing with Nightbot, and I either really messed it up or I didn't. I don't know. But type the exclamation weather. I went in there and I tried to see if I could do it. You know, I'm trying to grow up a little bit. So.
All right. You got to put the name of where you're at.
Oh, yeah. Exclamation weather. Do you have to say just the town or?
Well, if you live in a foreign country, you got to put the city and yep, it works.
I did it there. Yay. So you guys can have fun with that. I'll try other things later on. I'm just trying to get it down, you know.
Yeah.
To where I can do it. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Welcome. Well, if you have your pieces cut, we're going to start now. Whenever when you start a new pattern or a new block, as we're doing, it's good to read through the directions, because you want to be able to see, get the information, what it may say about the block or the pattern, the cutting, the construction. Read it all the way through first. Get yourself familiarized with it. And then go back, because a lot of times we do it to where we don't go in and read our instructions, and then we're like, huh? So I have to, I do, and I will be doing that today again too, because I'm not making up these blocks ahead of time. I'm doing it in real time with you today. So let's do the log cabin. Okay, what they did is, I'll get my log cabin out. I like to lay things out a little bit, either on your table or a design board, whatever. I just did so it's easier for me to pick up the strips and see. And I do that when I do blocks. I do I will lay them out on a design board, and that makes it easier. So you're supposed to cut your background fabrics. I did that. Of course, there is no background fabric on this one because this is all of the color. So you're not using your background, but you're starting with your center square. Can everybody see that okay where I'm pointing? Want me to do anything different there? If you want a different view or something's bugging you, let us know, okay? Oh, the weather won't let you show ours.
You might need to put the state. You're putting the city, please put the state behind it and see if that helps. Hillsboro, I don't know if that, or either put the zip code, whichever. You can use the zip code too.
Well, shoot, because
up there, Jessica put Townsend, Georgia. Oh, it's not answering. I see what's going on.
What? It's not answering back, huh?
It's giving a weird answer.
Well, I will have fun working with that. Katy's works because she has it in her Nightbot. That's why it's working.
I can send you the information so you can put it in there correctly if you want.
Okay, that'd be fine after.
Let's see what happens with Dubrovka's. It's saying the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, there's something you need to fix in there.
For the same
area. Giving the same answer, yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought I could have a little fun.
Oh, it's okay. I had to work out the kinks in my bot too, so I'll send you the information.
Okay. I have this. So this is my little square here, this little purple one. I kind of went by the colors. So I'm going to grab that one, and that is fabric. I got to make sure I have the correct fabric. They have the numbers right here. It's A10. And I'll grab A8, which I know is blue. I just did it in the colors. I You can label those if you want, but I'm going to move my book aside so that I have room to sew. And I'll show you what I'm doing. I just put them right sides together. What happened?
Sorry. Sheila says, I don't need Nightbot to tell me it's freaking freezing.
No, I know.
Oh boy, that's a good one. Y'all tickle me sometimes. And Jessica says it's definitely a learning curve. Yeah, it is when it comes to YouTube and bots and everything else. Believe me, I've had my fair share of mishaps with my bot.
I'm sewing a 1/4-inch seam.
I love you guys because you always make everything funny.
Now, if I had another one and I was doing more blocks, I would put my center square next to it and sew it. The next one. But that isn't what they want us to do. So
I'm going to do mine different.
Okay, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to trim it. And I could, this is so small.
All right,
finger press it here. As it gets bigger, I'll use my rotary cutter and ruler. I probably should, because look how pretty I got that, nice and straight.
Joe says, I've been trying to get my Nightbot to let people put their channels. It keeps giving. Joe, I can help you with that if you like. It's probably just something in the command that's not correct. Okay. I pretty much figured out a lot of my problems with mine.
What they want you to do on this is to go, yeah, that Nightbot's crazy. They want you're going to go clockwise with this. And what's different about this log cabin, we're actually doing a square around this whole centerpiece, where a lot of times we only do one side. So now I'll put this on, or I can, whatever I prefer to have on the top and on the bottom. You can either have the bigger strip on the bottom and the little one on the top. It doesn't matter. The log cabin is a very basic pattern, but it's old. It's an old pattern. They've had it for a long time. And
Geraldine says we need sunshine.
Yes, we do.
You are my sunshine. Oh my
gosh. Sing to us, Katy. On a coffee day, huh?
Yeah.
You guys, I'm always going to be a little bit of a fingers, because I am always just a little bit excited when I first start out. Remember how I said that I was supposed to have this on the right side? It was on the right side till I flipped the direction of what I was going to sew it. Like which strip was going to be on the top and which was on the bottom. So I'm just going to take this little bit out and put it on the other side. Now, how you doing yours different, Katy, you said?
Yeah, I'm going to do mine where it actually looks like a log cabin.
Okay.
And I'm cheating. I'm not doing it the usual way.
Well, I can't get this is such a little piece.
And I'm looking for my, oh, there it is. I was like, where's my seam roller? It kind of disappeared.
Now, remember, any questions you can ask. It's like,
ask questions.
Yeah, my question is, why did I have to mess up right at the beginning?
Oh, I don't know.
It's because I can't. Okay, so this is supposed to be like this. I'm going to show you the book.
Hi, Deb.
And this,
hi to both of us.
Okay, hi. And Deb S. Hope
Yeah.
she wasn't feeling real hot today, so
She
okay.
says,
So
"Hi,
I'm gonna put
Jerry."
this. I'm gonna put this on back on here, and it's gonna be this way. I got. It doesn't help. I have a phone right in front of me. I'll try not to scream in your ears because I have the microphone on my phone. Okay. So you did your strip, and you would press this, and then once you pressed it, you want to trim it up there even. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to press this and trim it. Is Myra in here tonight yet?
No, Myra's. This is Super Bowl weekend, so Myra's not even going to be here.
Okay.
She already told me she would not be here because they would be doing Super Bowl Sunday.
Uh-huh. Well,
So there'll be a few of them absent today because of that.
Yeah. We'll be off. We'll get off before Super Bowl kickoff time. So this is what it looks like on the second round. Okay. Then I'm going to go and do the next round. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. It's not stop each time if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I may have it. I'm just going clockwise.
Andrea asked, Sherry, Katy, did you mind me doing the tutorial? I intended for it to supplement what you are doing, if that is okay with me. You can ask Sherry that because it's her baby.
I absolutely do not mind. I think it enhances, it encourages others. So I have no problem with it.
I think it's a great idea, actually.
Yeah. Okay, so
especially
now I'm going to press this. Yep, I'm going to press this, trim it off here, and cut this one.
Hello, Lori Colgan.
Yeah, Janice had done her sew along with us. Janice from the Right Way.
Yeah.
Except her name is different. Her channel name's different now, I think, than the Right Way.
Changed it. Yeah, she changed it because she was.
I can't remember what the new name is now. So I'm just laying this next.
I forget what it's called now, but it's different.
So she showed. Yeah, she videoed her sewing along with us last Sunday, and then she fast forwarded it, and I think, and put it online. I thought that was really cool.
Yep. Let me see here. I'll find her so we can.
I don't know if she probably won't be here today. She's got a lot going on right now, so. Let me see. Outside the lines. Am I outside the line? Sherry and Katy, did you mind? That's what she said. Absolutely not.
She's called Quilting Outside the Lines, Janice, and I can put that in the channel for you.
Okay. And I see Lori is in here. Welcome, Lori.
Yep, she's in here.
Some called Weird Princess. If you have, if you want to give us your first name, or else we'll just call you Princess. It's better than calling you weird. So we're going to call you Princess.
All right, here's Janice's web page or YouTube channel. Sorry. I keep wanting to say web page. It's so weird to do that when it's not a web page.
This time I shouldn't lose my thread. Listen.
Hello, Princess. Welcome, welcome. Do you have a first name? Deb says she's better after a nap.
How do I? She went. Andrea wants to know how I turn on the closed caption. I looked all over and I couldn't find it.
You have to do it in YouTube when you're setting up the live part of your YouTube channel.
But it sets it up from my StreamYard. And then if I go in, it won't let me do any changes until it goes live.
You can't change the. I don't think you can. I don't know about Streamlabs, so, or StreamYard, whichever this is.
StreamYard.
I don't have any idea if you can actually change it after you go live. But if you set up your live through YouTube and you're connecting to your streaming service, once you go live, you can't change the closed captioning anyway. You have to do it beforehand.
Yeah. And I tried. I was looking today. I was looking and seeing how I could do it, and there was it didn't give me any option because I was.
And it's not in the StreamYard setting.
No, it should be. It's not. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my little. The first piece that I done is the shortest piece. I'm going to put it back up at the top, and I'm going to grab my next color. And the next color would be, they said A7, which is my green. So I'm going to grab my green strip, and I start at the very top again, just like I did. They give you enough strips that you don't have to, enough length in strips that you don't have to match it right up to this. You can square it up when you're done if you want to do that. You have to excuse the way I'm going to be looking and things like that, because like I said, I have this other camera right in front of my face. This wants to come undone for me. Shame on it. So anybody having a Super Bowl party today?
Jessica says after setting up in StreamYards, you can still go into Studio and edit the live settings. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You should still be able to edit in the actual YouTube studios without messing with StreamYards.
I didn't see for
well, it's not exactly
have it on. I do. Okay, yes, and I do have it. It says captions on, and I have it set. I said yeah, but it doesn't do it. It won't do it. And I don't know what. I can do it right after I have it on. Once it's uploaded, but I don't know. I'm going to have to just keep on searching. Okay, so this is going to be tiny and it's going to be cute. So I'm going to just go ahead, press this.
She says, don't worry about it. And then Geraldine says, nope, not interested in Super Bowl. Happy sewing all day.
All right.
That's what we're going to be doing, sewing.
Yeah.
Later when I have my live, I'm going to be live. I'm not going to take off just because it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, we do we do like to watch it. If it's a good game. If it gets like tight, we like it. But we don't root for any team. Really. Unless it's from a state that we got family from or something like that. So now I'm going to put my other piece down. Again, I'm still going clockwise. You do this throughout your whole block. So you can just continue and
I think I've only ever sat through one Super Bowl, and that was during a game in 1985 between Joe Montana and Marino. And because I thought it was going to be the two top quarterbacks were playing against each other. And it turned out to be the most stupidest game I'd ever seen. Because both quarterbacks had more fumbles and more interceptions than I'd ever seen in any of their games. But then when they went to Pro Bowl, they played like they were supposed to. It was crazy. But it was so crazy the way they scrambled around on that game.
I like when the game's close.
And I like both quarterbacks to start with.
That's when it's fun.
They both had great attitudes about them, and that's why that's why I decided to watch the game. And then I was highly disappointed, man. I'm glad I didn't bet on a team. I would have lost.
See, I always Andrea always watches the game for the for the commercials, unless one of my teams is playing.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd be a Godzilla movie trailer, but apparently not.
Well, they pre-run a lot of the commercials, so we're seeing commercials, except the halftime one. I don't think they show us, but
I definitely can go ahead and look up the one for the Mandalorian and Grogu, though, because I knew that one was going to be a commercial for the Super Bowl.
Now, I know Sheila likes to watch football. So, Sheila, are you having a party today? Oh, it's the championship games for American football. Now, hopefully I put my spool of thread going horizontal instead of up and down, and hopefully it will not cut my thread short.
Sheila says, "Party of me," laugh out loud.
I know. Hey, you're going to have fun then, at least, you know?
Yeah. Party of me. And somebody is texting me. Good grief.
Yeah, last night we were, one of my grandsons, he turned 22, so we went out to eat for his birthday. Got another one coming up at the end of this month, and he's going to be turning 27. We told him he's getting old. We're not. He is. Okay, so I've done that. And I'm going to put this one. Just turn it. This block's kind of a... It's not showing you anything new. You just do it.
Yeah.
But I have done a lot of log cabins. I like it. My very first quilt I ever did was a log cabin, and we did it in the strips. And then the quilt grows. The strips grow as you go along. Yeah, who you rooting for, Sheila? Well, I tell you what, I'll root for the team that you are. Of course, there's Andrea too. So if you guys are two separate ones, I'm going to be torn.
I watched a couple of the ice skating things earlier today, but I got more catching up to do.
Did they have the men's one?
The one ice dancing team. Oh my God, they are so graceful. Holy crap! And they did the same because it was for the short program, so they used the same one they did for nationals, and they did just as well, if not better, with that same one, and it was beautiful.
Wow!
But they're a husband and wife team.
I could use this, but
sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm kind of talking to myself. I says that piece was just exactly perfect, and I'm not going to use it because...
Sheila says Seahawks, but mainly because of Rashid Shaheed. I hope I said his name right.
I grew up with 5 brothers, and I'm the only girl. Sports is in my blood. You better believe it, Andrea. Love it all. Great.
And Sam Darnold, the quarterback for the Seahawks looks like a Lego figurine. Okay.
Well, my hubby's making wings for tonight. So now I'm looking here to see where I have to look at for my little one here, my shortest one, so I know, because he starts getting pretty close to the same. So my next color will go up at the top, and it says it's A6, I believe. Let's see. This is my yellow because I used the green. Yes. So this is what they refer to in the book of the fabric as A6. This is going to be such a tiny little log cabin. That's what's weird.
It's just going to look like it's tiny.
Lauren, this is so long. Well, from what they have, we do 4 or 5 blocks a week. It's going to be like 20 to 25 weeks. These are simple ones that we're starting out with, or beginner friendly, I should say. But it's going to get more complex as we go along, and we'll be doing different things that we hadn't done before. So it may take a little longer, but they estimate it at that. That's not us estimating it. Now I could go through faster if you want me to.
Please don't.
But I figure there's people. You know what? I'm just going to cut this here.
When you get to the hard part, it's going to be painful if you go too fast.
Yeah, we won't.
Especially if I can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, we'll probably be repeating a little bit of that, like when we start to do some applique or sewing down, so people can know what to do. Yeah, so.
Number 8, number 9. I need another piece. Uh-oh.
Now, a lot of times when you're doing a log cabin, you might do, 2 sides, one color, and 2 sides the other color. Another one, like a lot of times your background color. But this one is showing this way, so we'll go ahead and do it this way. I got smart this time. I brought extra backing and small pieces next to me. So if I miscut,
you'll have backup.
Yes.
And hi, Joy T. And hello to... Did either of you make a fabric chart? No, not me.
Did we make a what?
You know me. I'm going to choose my colors based on what we're doing.
A fabric chart?
Yeah,
they have they have a fabric chart in here, and all I did was go by what it, if it looked like they were using yellow with a white flower or something, I chose one. And I ended up putting when I did that, I put it like this. Like here, I haven't cut this block out yet.
Lori says, is it too late to join? No, it is not. Because we're on the simpler blocks right now, so it would take you no time to catch up.
You could start with the blocks we're doing here, and then, I put my fabric, I choose my fabrics like they have, and actually, Which one is it? I think it's for this one. This one I have, but I didn't have this one, the Star X, done. So what I do is I put my fabric, I choose my fabric, set it in that page, and then it can be there. But I kind of laid out my fabric too to be able to see what it was. So
I'll be right back. I have to open the front door. This house is making me feel sick. It's too hot in here.
We don't want to hear that. We're supposed to get warmer temperatures. Anybody else? Okay. My tutorials, Andrea says, follow Sherry's should help anyone that needs extra help, or I am sure Sherry and Katy are happy to help. Yes, absolutely.
I'm really tempted to turn my thermostat down. Nikolai told me not to, but it's too hot outside.
You've had a warmer
it's just
season.
And it's making my house feel like this house feels like a sauna right now.
This one is actually a variation of the one we call the traditional. Yeah, to where the traditional, we would have it more like this, and then we would change our colors. I think this is cute. I haven't seen it like this though.
I don't think mine's going to look like theirs. But it's still
everybody has different fabric. And yes, if you want to do this, if you have any fabric, and even if you haven't chose your fabric, it was Lori, right? Lori, if you haven't chose your fabric, but you want to sew along or anything like that, just get some sample fabrics or little pieces and sew along.
I'm using black on my background fabric and some shocking bright ones for the colors, says Princess. You're not the only one that's doing the dark background with lots of color.
So you do press to the dark side. It's black, brown. And that will be pretty. Especially if you're using bright colors. Yeah. Katy, you use some batiks? Sheila says it'd be pretty in batiks.
Yes, I'm using all batiks on this one.
Yeah.
So the dark background is a navy blue. It'll be the first time I've used the dark color for the background. So it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. This log cabin is not going to look like their log cabin either, because I'm doing it a different way with a different method. And so it's not going to have those skinny little rails you see on there that Sherry's going to have on hers.
Let me see. Lori, I got mine on Amazon on sale, Jessica said.
What, the book?
I'm going to see. Yeah, Lori, I have seen it at my local Barnes & Noble. Yeah, on Amazon, we said it was $15 at one time, but I don't know if it still
it's $15 on Amazon. And to me, that's the cheapest I think I've seen it.
Yeah. And then I am not, Andrea's not using fabric they use. I am not either. A lot of people are not.
Who the heck can afford Liberty fabric, man?
No. She showed in her video how to set up her fabric and told them what they could watch your introduction to see how you set up. I think that's great. I gotta watch that. I didn't watch that. We're gonna have you on, Andrea. You're gonna join us sometime. I think it's good to have different methods because different people learn in different ways.
Yeah, definitely. Where's that other orange at, man? I thought I had another thing of orange.
Okay, so far, here's my little log cabin. See if you can see it.
Are you finished already?
No, I still got more rows to go. I'm just showing what
I was about
I'm hoping it's showing on, it's like my screen decided to pause there. Okay, okay. Jessica, and it's me, Jessica Lee says, I will be using Liberty. Oh, you lucky girl. I have 33 fat quarters. Then I'll add in some stash. Yeah, Liberty, Tilda, they go good. I'm doing more like a 30s kind of style. So it kind of, or even shabby chic, you could say, it lends itself to it. And Andrea had bought a bolt of white on white for Christmas sewing. And I have enough left for this quilt. So I'm using it. I had a whole bolt of my background and I'm using it for this too. Because they say it's 6.5 yards. But you could go even scrappy with your background too. You know, like if you went with creams, go with different shades. Or yeah, we're making 4 blocks. We're making 4 blocks in up to 6 o'clock, and then if we don't get it finished, we will finish what we did the following week. That
we have a whole week to get this finished, so
yeah, we should get it done.
I'll
So this block is called the log cabin. And like and Andrea had even said that there's many variations of how you can put these together and do these. So my next color is A3. Sorry, I'm bumping this. And I'm going to start that. I look for my little square here. That lets me know that my first piece. The reason you want it to be the same, or else your pieces is going to it's like you're building a log cabin and it has to fit together.
She says, if I could hear, that would be great, but someone would have to read to me, and the only one here is my husband, and he would not do it if I begged. He is not into quilting.
I just thought that maybe you might want to sew and so just sew with us and talk, and you don't have to do anything other. But if you know, it's what you feel comfortable with. But we thought that we would have different people come in and join us.
What, on Discord?
Here on to invite them in here to sew with us if they wanted to. So then we can see what they're doing.
Yeah, during this particular live or another time?
Another time. Another live.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. We would set it up for them and for us.
Yeah, that's why
and I wouldn't do it with too hard of a block at first.
Joy T says, Sherry or Katy, what pages are the blocks you're working on today? Okay, hold on, I'll tell you. Block number 5 is on page 18. Block number 6 is on page 20. Block 7 is on page 22. And block 18 is on page 24. So it's from pages 16 to 24. We'll be doing 4 blocks.
Just so everybody knows, we're doing a 1/4-inch seam on these. And okay, Andrea says it could, if I could hear, that would be great. Okay. I'll talk to you. We'll see what you want to do. Don't want to put you in the hot chair.
Yeah, that's why she hasn't been on a live with me because of the hearing.
Okay, she asked. Yeah, different ones. You know, some people may want to come on, but not want to be visual, but they want to be on vocally. We're adaptable.
Yep. Thank you. I want to follow along and possibly catch up, says Joy T. Yep.
Good. Yeah, you'll be able to. These are you'll fly through these because what we did.
All right, now let's get this dark side on.
So here's that. Let me see. That's a little bit too small. So yeah, it will use more fabric as this grows. If I'm talking too loud, let me know because I am got my iPhone. I'm going through that because it won't backfeed.
I think you're doing fine.
Okay.
I don't think you're too loud.
Okay.
I don't know what you sound like through a phone, but you sound fine to me on my laptop.
All right. And I hope everybody likes the view okay that they're seeing of the sewing area.
Joy T says you're fine. Sheila says I still need to make the corrections in the book. What corrections?
Oh, I didn't, you may not have any corrections. There was, you can go on to Alice Caroline is her name, website, alicecaroline.com. And she has the templates that you can print off. So you don't have to print them from your book. You can print them. It's free. And you can also, any corrections update if there was certain mistakes made in the book. The corrections are there. But the newest books have been corrected.
Okay, but how would you know that?
Just to go on and look for at a few of them that was that she showed and open your book, see what your book says.
I think you don't understand what I'm saying. You wouldn't. When I buy a book, I don't go to the website and see what's said about a book.
Well,
so how do you know there's a mistake in a book?
How I knew it is, they have a Facebook group also that Alice is Caroline. Yeah, and I went on that, and in their files they had some. But then I went in the front of your book. I think it is. It has where you can go.
Oh. Well, I joined your group, but I haven't seen any activity in there that I know of.
I think they're done. Yeah, but I still used them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Jessica, I believe it was the first batch because most of us, I checked mine and mine was good. And anybody else that would have gotten theirs after that, I mean, after me, theirs should be good. But, they always put a correction page out if there's something that has been mismarked.
I would have never even known that.
Yeah, it says press to the dark side when possible. And if you end up where we're working with some little seams, so that if we're doing something that involves a lot of connection, it will tell you may want to open that one up and press it open. But yes, you press to the dark because you don't want your dark fabric to shadow through on your light fabric. And most usually the way that they have built the blocks, they have done it so that when you put them together, they nest. The seeds nest together. Yeah. Sheila, how long has it been since you had your book?
Me?
And Sheila, I wonder how long. Sheila. Because she said she could check for the corrections before for that block, but there wasn't that many corrections. I mean, but I had none. Okay. Now we're going to do this. And then after this, I will have one color to put on. And that's good.
I don't know if I like this black or not.
Yeah, you can always change it whenever you. Okay. Not long. I bet your book's fine.
Ooh, we at least got it finished, but I don't think I think I'm going to do another one and change the way I did the setup.
Okay. This is going crooked here. What did I do? No, right here.
Yeah, because that just looks weird. I don't know. What do y'all think? Does that look weird to you guys?
Turn it the other way.
Which way?
With the yellow on the bottom ones, or that.
It still has that lightness going here and the dark on the other side.
Yeah, I think it's because the yellow is separated, where you have the black and you have your
right here. Yeah, I think the center black was fine. It was what I didn't.
Right, you didn't do two next to each other.
No, I wasn't doing it like the circle. If you did it the usual way of an log cabin, you would have the light on one side and the dark on the other side.
Yeah,
which is what I was doing, but it just looks strange because of that, I think.
Well, see how you have your black or your outside, you have two, like an L. You have the light blue as an L. You have the orangish red as an L. You have the black as an L, but you don't have the yellow or the pink. You don't have two of the pinks and I think that's what's throwing you off. Do you think? Does it make sense?
Probably, yeah. It's okay.
It might throw you off.
Yeah, it's not like I can't make another one in short order here.
There's nothing wrong with it. But
no, there's not. I mean, I could use this as an orphan block. I think I'm going to make another one.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to make sure I get this.
But at least I can look at that and see what I did wrong.
Andrea says oh wait, Jessica says, I think it's because there is a blue on the light side. Yeah. And Katy likes to press open too. Her seams.
The log cabin's not going to be pressed open, but everything else will be. I don't nest seams because I always fail at doing that.
Sandra, glad you're watching along with us.
Katy, you're the only one who has to be happy with it. If you like it, then keep it. If not, then do it over. Yep, I'm going to do it over. Sandra says, I don't have the book, so just watch. And then, hey, Zaza says hi to Sherry,
Hi.
me, and everyone. Sorry I'm late. You're never late. I forgot that you were on and I didn't get a notification. That's not surprising considering YouTube doesn't do them correctly. And yeah.
There. I don't know. I think I'm messing mine up.
Sometimes you look at something and you're like, no, I should have did it that way.
Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Looks like it's crooked. My logs are crooked. We're supposed to get up into the 60s on Wednesday and Thursday.
I bet you're going to be happy about that.
I am. This is crooked. I am sewing crooked. Or else I cut crooked.
Sometimes that happens. You think you did it.
No, I guess it's okay.
No, I did it wrong.
No, I'm gonna adjust a little bit. When you have a camera in front of your face, it's kind of hard to visually see exactly what you're doing, and sometimes a couple of stitches over, and it's you'll be listening while you do holiday paperwork. Okay.
I know one thing. I need to finish filing my taxes. I kind of started them and then stopped doing it.
Yeah, we have an appointment to do ours, so
It's the first time in 14 years I'm filing taxes. It's because of my YouTube channel that I'm having to file taxes.
oh well, that's not too bad.
No, because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be paying anything by the time I take the expenses off.
No.
But it's crazy the list of things you can take off for your YouTube channel.
Really? Because I used, my business for long arming used to be able to deduct so much to where they took all that.
Like your sewing machine.
Away.
And I would have never thought to put my sewing machine on there, but I guess you can do it because of depreciation or something.
Yeah, for 5 years or something like that.
Yeah, and mine's 6 years old, so.
They could go back, or you could.
Yeah, I just didn't know you could do that. It also said something about you could take off for the cost of your internet, and I'm thinking, why?
Because you're using it for your channel.
I know I'm using it for my YouTube channel, but it never occurred to me, to be doing that. I could see taking off for I pay for 2 different subscriptions so that I can edit videos and make thumbnails. So that is an expense that, I'll take off for that. But it never occurred to me about my internet because I personally use my internet for personal stuff too. So how do you separate the two?
It depends on if it's personal, but it's research.
I guess I have to determine how many hours I'm doing lives on YouTube, right?
Well, you do percentage. You can do a percentage because you may be on looking.
Yeah, that's what someone said. Just
otherwise,
figure out the percentage I use on YouTube or for doing my YouTube work versus personal time. Mm-hmm. But the sewing machine was what caught my attention. I'm like, wow, I can take off from my sewing machine? That's really crazy.
Yeah, for a lot of years we did my long arms and all that.
makes me happy that I actually had a little bit of an income. It wasn't much, but it's big. You still have to file taxes regardless of how much it is, but and more than likely the standard deduction for self-employment is going to be higher than what I actually earned.
Okay. Might be funky, but it's mine. It's done.
Sheila, it is. I went to Edinburgh to get some Scottish souvenirs to bring. Oh, cool, Zaza.
Oh, cool.
Hey, did you make yourself some stickers for your channel?
Did I? Or no,
if you're going to QuiltCon, you need, yeah, she's going to QuiltCon and she has a channel. So I'm wondering if she got her stickers made.
She could do that on her Cricut or her scan and cut that she has. Just get the sticker paper, if and then do up a design if she wanted to, or little business cards.
I did business cards because I didn't have time to do the sticker thing when I went in 2024. So when I go in 2027, if all goes well, I'll have stickers this next go around. Because I just order them and then send them to Georgia to pick them up there. When I did the business cards in 2024, I sent them to Christine, and she brought them to QuiltCon with her. And I gave all of them away, but like 5, I think. Wow. I had ordered 100 of them. I couldn't believe I gave them all away like that. It was crazy.
I'm gonna move on to the next. You go ahead at your own pace. Oops, sorry everybody. You guys go ahead and go at your own pace. If you're still working on your log cabin, it's not a problem for me. Remember, we have replay. But I'm gonna go on to the next one if it's okay with you guys. You want me to wait a couple minutes and I can look at it. I'll read it over the block. Okay, the next block is called Simple Cross. Now, it's on page 20 and 21. And the interesting thing I'm going to tell you ahead of time, their next block is called the Simple Cross Variation. It's the same one done differently in the center. So if you choose not to do the center or you want to do one and not the other, that's fine, but you're going to have to replace it with another block of some kind because this is a 100 block quilt.
Hey, Sherry.
Yeah.
I have to go.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah. One Sunday a month there's something I do that it
okay.
And this live is run into the other.
That's
it's not
okay.
a live. It's a private thing that I do with a group of women once a month, and I thought we would be done before then. And they're sending me messages like, "Where are you?"
Okay, I think I'm good. And
you can be okay.
Always, yeah, I can always invite somebody to come in on with me.
Yeah. The other thing is I can keep an eye on the chat if I need to. I can do that.
No problem. Well, thank you, Katy.
It's just one Sunday a month that I do this, and it's this weekend we're doing it.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, Sherry's going to stay on, Joy. I have to leave because I have obligations.
Yes, I'll be staying on.
Okay. All right. Let me see. How do I leave without accidentally knocking you off?
I'll just
button.
Hold on. I'll take you off stage and then you can leave. Okay, you can leave. Okay, let's see. I should be coming back up. Okay, can you guys hear me okay yet? Because I don't hear nothing. Jordy, can you hear me? Okay. Thanks, Sheila. Thanks. Okay, you guys ready for the next block? We'll get going. It's called the Simple Cross, but like I said, If you don't want to do both variations, you don't have to, but you need to put another block that maybe is one of your favorite ones in to do that, you know. So okay, so this is the block that we're doing. I'll leave it up here for a moment. And I picked colors that was very similar to this. And again, you want to look at your info of what they say. Our blocks is going to be 6.5 inch finished. They want us to do a 1/4 inch seam. They want us to press to the darkest and press after sewing each step. So they gave us the cutting directions, and I cut that, and then I labeled what was A, B, C, D fabric, you know, so I would know. I did that in my white. In my white, they didn't have it labeled, so I labeled it so that I could know the difference of which one they were, and I wouldn't have to look at the measurements so much. So I kind of did that myself, and then they have you go into fabric A5 and A6. So we're gonna be dealing with 3 fabrics: the background, and which is the white. A5, if I got it right, is it's this color, and the A6 is your center block on this one. So I'm going to put the book to the side here a little bit, and this is kind of how I laid it out. I know you may not be able to see it all. Oop. Dropping my pens here. So here is boy, I lost you, didn't I? Okay, that should be better. I think that'll be good. So this is what I did. I kind of laid it out on my tray, lay it out on your project board. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I think I'm going to really like this. Okay, Sandra, we'll see you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. And I'm going to try to keep you guys in frame here. So I'm going to, anyhow, I got to decide where I want to put this so I can sew. I think I can put it there, do it. So I'm going to start, I'm going to put it here, over here. And I'm going to get my white, which is my background, and my A5. So the piece that I need to get is I named it A, and it's your 3 by 4.5. And I named mine A. Then I'm getting my other 2 pieces, which I need, which is the A5, and they wanted me to cut 4 of them because I'm going to use 2 other ones in another arrangement. So I'm going to take my A off of here because I don't need it on there any longer. And I will put right sides together. I'll sew, put the right sides together on this one, and I'll sew. And they're not saying which way to press. I don't think at this point they didn't, but towards the dark. Yes. That's the way you do it. Hi, Linda. I'm glad you're here. Oh, I'm glad that that's fine that you got ahead and got number 6 done. and I can only sew on the weekends. I'm working on another block for another project I'm doing, but I'm still listening. That's great. No problem. I just appreciate that y'all are joining in. So I'm gonna set this up. And then I'm going to go over here, get this lined up. Then I'm going to press towards the dark. Okay, so now what it wants me to do, I pressed it towards the dark. And if I can find my ruler, here it is. They want me to cut it from the instructions. If you look in your book, your long piece, they want you to cut that in half. So it says, wait, I better make sure it's right. That's right. So I have to measure this. I can't see. 2, 3, 1.5 would be half of it. Correct? Am I right? 1.5? You're not the only one that's here sewing. Oh, you're eating ice cream. Good for you, Princess. I know it's a lot of people are not sewing. They like to they like to do it on their own time because they can concentrate and see what there's what, and then they can go ahead and do it. Because what happens is that I'm showing you these blocks that I'm doing, these right here, but you have all next week to sew them, and then you'll cut for the next week. So I'm sewing up ahead, so you still got a week to be able to do these. So here is those, and that's how the book shows them. Now I'm going to get my next color. I mean, not my next color, but my next piece, which I named it C. If I mess it up, I mess it up. That's all there is to it. I'll just recut again. But I'm going to see what the measurements is for my C. 1, 2.5 by 6. 2.5 by, not 6, by 3. Okay, it's good. It's just, it is this one. Now I'm going to keep these here for a second. I'm going to bring these up. Okay, this was my A5 that I named because, see, that was the other of this. So I can take this off. I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I did with the first one. These. This one I won't put on yet because it might, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to, though. I'm just going to line that up. I'm going to take a peek. It says, sew shorter strip to the strip set and subcut into 2 smaller. So once I get this cut, sewn, I will cut like this into 2. Let me see. Sheila, you're watching this and a live stream a Mardi Gras. Oh, that would be fun. I didn't know I guess Mardi Gras is on now. They're having everything. They're having that, the Olympics, Super Bowl. What are they trying to do to us? But we know how to multitask, don't we? Last Wednesday, me and I think Zaza and some others was on 3 lives. Had 3 lives going because they were all on the same time. Now we didn't have to be on them to watch all of them live, but we do that at times. Okay, so I have pressed this to the dark side, and I'll get my ruler again. And this should be, I'm going to check, make sure. Okay, this is 3 inches wide, so that means 1.5 inches. And I line it up here, and I can get a line right there and get it. That way I know I got it going straight. And there I cut. Okay, so this is the other 2. So now if you look on your book, there's the 2 bigger ones. Here's the 2 smaller ones, okay? Now I am going to take what's going to be my centerpiece is my A6. And I labeled it. And remember, on my own, I labeled my background. I did it for myself so that I didn't have to think so hard. But, oh, chicken and Brussels sprouts. That sounds good. So I'm, again, doing exactly the same thing that we did. 1/4 inch seam. Put the other side on. And this one, I would press towards the yellow. Well, it's yellow for me. Okay, what do they want us to do now? I'm going to just bring this up at this moment. Okay. I will lay these on top of each other. Out of the way. I'm going to put this in the middle because I'm laying it out the way that the book wants you to. If you can see that in the book right there on page 21. That goes there. Oops. I'm going to read here a second. Sew the shorter units onto the top and bottom. So we will be doing this. Okay. That's the shorter units. These are our long ones. They'll be saved. And that's why if you see, I press this towards the yellow, this towards the dark, and the seams, it's going to nestle in together then. I do have to bring it, I may have to bring it out of camera focus because I have to be able to see. I'll do it this way so you can see it, but I'm matching up my seams to where they nest. And I put a pin in. You don't have to if you're not a pinner, but you know. I know that it'll come out better for me. This one I gotta pull a little bit there. Get that over there. Okay. So then I'm going to Now I put my finger down here on this side. It's just it's where the seam is. And then I slip this, the pin out, and it really holds it. It's replacing the pin, but I don't have my finger in harm's way. About a needle width length before is when I take it out. There you go. And that'll get pressed, and I probably would press it like this way. Okay. I'm looking at your the reason why I heads up is I'm looking at my iPad. I could raise that. I can lower that. You might see it. Oh yeah, you're gonna see it then. It'll be in your way, be distracting. Okay. So you're not, oh yeah, Sheila's not sewing. Sewing, cooking, and doing dishes. I'm not sewing, cooking, doing dishes. Jordy, nope, you're not alone. Okay. Jessica's cooking some good stuff. She always cooks some good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take this one now and I'm going to do the same exact thing as I did. I'm going to line them up, get my seams nested. Okay, and that's ready to sew. Oh, I went over my pins, didn't I? Okay. Do this, and I'm going to press that up. All right, then I lay this like this. I just realized. Oh, here they are. I didn't know what I did with these strips. Okay, so what they want me to do is I named this and numbered it B, and B is the one that goes on the sides, and I needed 2, and they tell me what the length of it should be. So this is going to go here. Hi, John, if you want, my husband just came in. If you want, you can get on the computer on your side and help with the chat.
Oh, I can help with the chat.
He likes that. Or you could just watch it. Sit behind me.
Oh, I was gonna cook.
Oh, you better cook. I think we're doing pretty good.
Are you?
Yeah, Katy had to leave, but they're being very kind to me. Oh, they're talking about food. We always end up talking about food. I made a big pot of chicken gumbo. Okay, I'll press this out this way. Let me see. I'm going to look before I do that. Nope. I'm going to press this in towards the dark because my seams that will go for this goes the opposite way. So I need to press this in. Could you get me some more? Could you get me this to drink again?
I can do that.
I'm very thirsty.
Thank
you.
Oh, that's full.
You
got a lot in there.
Okay, I guess I don't need it then. Okay, get this sewn up. Now I'm going to ask you to get ahead of time. It's up to you. Do you want me to go ahead and sew the other block that is a variation of this, or do you want me to go to the one after that and then come back to the variation if we have time? So I'm pressing my seams like this. Okay. Is John cooking? Joe. Yeah. Do you want him to go live on his cooking?
I'm making wings.
On his cooking channel, huh? He needs a yeah, he's doing wings. He does good wings. He does them in the oven. And they're crispy. They're good. He puts a little baking soda on them. And the baking soda is what helps brown them.
And of course, it's Super Bowl Sunday, so
You got to have wings. We had pizza. Oh, I made that a little long there. Let me see. I want to double check my. Yep, that looks good to me. I didn't take my pin out, so I'm going to go very slow. I wanted to make peach cobbler, but I haven't.
Or do you really need me?
No, I think we're good. Oh. Should I let John go cook? And Jody's saying hi to you too.
Hello all.
You can come on in. Come on in.
Where are you? Oh, there's the camera. Hello, everybody. Just got done with a couple-hour jam session with my friends.
He's a musician. So they got together. They get together every Thursday, but this Thursday they didn't. So they made it up today.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started.
Okay. Now let me get a pin here. Oh, my pins. I'm taking my pins out, but I can't get them picked up. There. Ow. Could help if I didn't stick myself. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And I have a little bit, if you see this, see that little bit of a gappy part? I'm going to lay that to the bottom because the feed dogs will bring that up. Hope this lines up. Okay. So what I do is I kind of just hold this a little bit firm. Not pulling. And I'm just making sure that my seam is not going to flip on me. Okay, let's see what I got. They said, hi, Johnny Ray. Sheila, he says, say, tell him hi. Okay, so this is good here. So I'm going to press this and then I'll just trim the little excesses that I have here. Let's see. Okay. This block is done, and this was the block 6. Simple cross is what it's called. And this is finished. I think I'm going to go. What do you think? Let's do the, thank you, Joydy. Yeah, it is easy to do. Block 7 is called the simple cross variation. And the only difference is, bring this over. The only difference is that it has a 4 patch in the center instead. I'm going to leave it here a moment, make sure that you can see that. This is lagging behind. Wow. Maybe what it's lagging behind is my, yeah, I think it was, okay, it was my, on my end. So anyhow, so you do the same thing, except this will be a little 4 patch in here. And they're doing it with the color. Either see these colors match going this way and this one matches going that way. I can do this one, or not that I won't do it. Okay, thank you, Mom J. Andra. I appreciate it. You're going to show them the variation on the on your tutorial. That would be great, because then we can get, I can do this when I feel like it. Put that here, and we can go on to block 8. Block 8 is called corner tiles. Let me just get my blocks. And this is what corner tiles look like. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. Again, you want to look through and see what they say. They have it broken down with the info, darkest to the press to the darkest fabric, press in each step. This one I didn't have to, I don't think I labeled. Yes, I did label these, what size my background was. I did do that. Then they have fabric A10. That's the only other fabric. There's 2 colors in this. Corner tile. I don't think I've ever made this block. It says follow the strip piecing method. Remember on the first blocks we did the strip piecing. Let me get this out. I didn't get this one out, laid out and prepared on my tray ahead of time. I ran out of time. So I will, this is called corner tile. All I did was I put the measurements so I would know at least what the measurements were. There's 4 of them the same. This one. A10. Okay, that's, oh, I know why. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, you can see that there's 2 of these. There's 4 of these and 1 of these. So I only have to do 1 strip piece, because this will be for my my longer pieces that I'm going to need, my rectangles. So I'm going to take this and this. I'm going to sew this together. Now I didn't have enough of this fabric, so I don't know if I made a cutting mistake or not, so I seamed it. I thought it's not going to show when it's all said and done. And I cut it all. So okay, I'm just strip piecing, as they say. Okay, got that done. I will press it towards the dark. And they need me to cut it into strip sets of 6 smaller units. Now, do they tell me on the construction what those 6 units should be? It says you make the strip set, then you cut the strip set at 1.5 inches intervals to make 6. 1.5. I know I'm giving the measurement, but 1.5 by 2.5 of smaller units. So let me make sure I got this pressed really good and out, and I don't have any buckle in it. Now, some people like to open their seams up when they do this too. So I am going to start by square this little piece up here. I'm going to stand, okay? So I can see. Now I'm measuring 1.5. Make sure I have a line on that to keep it straight, so I'm not cutting crooked. There's 2. I have a line of some kind going there, so I'll do this one down here so you can see that I have 3. Oh, I hope I have enough. 4. If I don't, I got enough fabric with me. 5. Ah, you know what? I trimmed that off just a little bit too much. So the 6 one will be, just a moment. I have my pieces. I'm gonna see how wide this was. This was 1.5, I think, by, make sure that I have the correct width. Oh, hold on, please. Okay. Okay. Do I have sound now? I'm good now, aren't I? Echo? Yeah, there was an echo. I fixed it. So what I'm going to do, since I need to cut another one of these strips, which I will, but I'm not going to do it at this moment. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to take these two, that's the center, and that's the seams. Yeah, I'm sorry. It had echoed on me. For some reason, the computer speaker decided to come on. And then I shut it off and I shut the sound off. Sorry. I wasn't really saying anything too important other than I ran out of this one colored fabric. I didn't cut enough, I guess. So do really pay attention to that. So I am sewing the center part together at this point. Now, this is where some of you may want to go ahead because it's little and press it open. And I'll do that. Was I trying to get your attention? Nah. You've all been so kind to me today. Okay, so this is here. This is this row. And this is this row. And this is this row. And this is that row. So let's just start sewing it together. Other than it will be missing that bottom corner because I have to cut more of a piece of the fabric. Now you can chain sew. Now I'm chain sewing. Ooh, wait there. Now I'm chain sewing. That means that you're going to sew one after another. You line these up. If you have to pin, if you need to pin or you feel comfortable, please pin. That stays in, and I'll put this one in. You can see if you make a lot of this block, how you chain sew and it would really come together. Now, one thing is you want your, as you press, you're going to press opposites, like the top and the bottom. This is towards the dark, so the seam's going this way. Listen, the seam will go to my right. And this one, the seam will go to the left again. And then I can nest them. Now I've got to press them because I don't want to take the chance of it not nesting good. Okay, now I have my 3 laying out. And this one, I just make sure it turned the right way again, this one. And I will take this and I'll lay this on top of this. Sometimes the folded part will be just a little bit more, oh, what do I say? Open or fluffy or bigger. Okay, now what I would have done. Now, I'm not expecting you guys to do this if you don't feel comfortable with it. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Mona. I'm on my own, Mona. And I don't have enough of this one fabric cut. So anyhow, I'm going to lift my presser foot up and I'm going to line this one up. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with it, you don't have to chain sew. You can sew it individually. Put this back down. Okay, this is where I would have my other piece that I need to cut yet. I know I have more of this fabric. That's not what I'm worried about. So this I pressed out, and I would do the same thing here. This would be pressed towards the dark. This would be pressed towards the center. And this one would be pressed towards the dark. So let me press this. Okay. Now what I can do, now let's pretend that I have this piece down here yet, that it's there, okay? Because I'm going to add it. But what I would do is, now if this is called webbing. If it's in your way, you know, you can cut your little stitches there. Is Princess leaving? I bought bagels to eat at Super Bowl snack, and I waited all week, but I couldn't wait any longer. I'm eating them now, and even though the game hasn't started, well, it's gonna. And I'm going to end this with this block. The other one that we will do, I will do it. It's the variation of what we had done the one before. And Andrea on her channel, she's doing the tutorial, and she will show that block made. So that will be good. Okay, so I'm going to just have to take my pin out, keep my finger there. My finger becomes my pin. And I'm going to press this up this way. Or you can press your seam open again. Whatever you prefer. And if I had this, I just need this color, and I don't have it with me here. It's in the other room, so I'm not even going to do that. Is it okay with you that this is, you know? Yeah. Yes, please share your link, Andrea. I need all the support I can get. Andrea is doing tutorials on as she goes along with us, and that. So you'll see this block with the square down here, which is what we did up here. This is part of it. It'll be here. And all I needed was a tiny little piece, and I don't have it. No, almost. See, I lost my tiny little piece right here and right here. If I sewed these two together, I'd have a piece. So see, it was not the pattern's fault. It was the fact that I was being generous in my cut. But see, that's what it would look like. Oh, thank you. I you know, you work with what you got, and what I had was this, but I had, you know, when you're sewing, you're so used to having extra fabric to true things up and trim things up, just do your first cut. And I cut a little bit more generous than I should. And I ended up with not enough of a piece to cut one of these. So I had to take some of this fabric to make one of those. You can see how it was short right here. And it was this part that was short. But I had to, and that was the piece that would have been there. Yes, please drop your links. And I really appreciate it, Andrea, that you're doing this. It will why can't you do share. Just type share. I'm sorry, I apologize. On my channel I have it as share. Let me see if I can get it to banners. Okay. Right there. It should show here in a second. If you have a channel, drop your channel link by typing share. And that means any of you, all of you that have one, that would be great. Can you share the phone holder link? Shaja, I'm not sure. First of all, hi. But I'm not sure what phone holder you're talking about. If you can let me know more in Discord, I sure, if I will. Oh, Melissa, you're not a bad influence. You're a good person. Y'all are. I know. Oh, the one by your face. Okay, Shasha. Yeah, this one you can't miss that one, can you? Yes, I will. I'll look it up. I ordered it through Amazon. I'll find out. It was not expensive. It has a light. You have to charge it. Let's see. It has a light both ways. No, I didn't charge it. Wait, is it going to turn on? Yeah, it turned on. So it has a light for underneath and it has a light on top. And this, okay, you're going to miss me, but I'm just going to show you. This can flip and turn. See how this, I'm just going to bring you over. Try not to get sick. So you can see. It's on a base and it extends way up. So I can have it really high if I needed to. And it does have a little remote control that you can control your camera, I guess, with it. But you'd have to have your camera plugged in alongside this unit to do that. But this is rechargeable too. But I like it. It works pretty good. I've been at the cutting table and this is what I've used to do the cutting videos when I've cut. I know that I'm going to make you sick. Sorry. Yes, I will look and I will let you know what the phone holder is. And it was not expensive. It was very inexpensive. So I'll go back and search my Amazon. I thank you all. You were so kind to me when I ended up being by myself and I didn't get this one completely completed, but you all know what it will look like. So, and what to do, because I showed you enough. And enjoy your evening watching football, Olympics, or Mardi Gras. And John's downstairs doing the wings. So, yeah, I'll put the phone holder link. I'll put a picture of it and I'll put the link in the Discord. So anybody that wants to get one can see. And what's nice about it is that the top part, it will turn. So you can turn this part. So you can have it going in a different angle. So, yep, pretty cool. All right. I'll see. Oh, next time next Sunday, we are doing block 9, 10, 11, and 12. And I'll show you the ones that we got done tonight. Okay. So you can do these if you want. You do these blocks during the week. And if you want to pre-cut for the other ones, it's 9, 10, 11, 12. If you don't pre-cut and you just want to watch, that's okay. You do it at your own pace. Okay, good. Jaja, did it? Yeah, it shared your channel. Good. Yep. And I will go and look this up for you all. You have a great evening. Thank you again. I know I'm looking at my iPad. I'm looking up at my iPad. But thank you. I'll see ya. Have a good evening. Just got to close out of here, but okay, there we go.